Welcome to Creative Manifestation. Today I want to talk about juice cleansing and how we can use juice cleansing to raise our vibrational frequency. So recently I did a juice cleanse that was 11 days long. I intended on going for as long as I could go because I'm actually trying to heal something in my body, and I read that it's my eye actually, and I read that, not read, but heard from people saying their eyesight improved after juice cleansing. But I also wanted to raise my vibration. So I feel like through the process of awakening and spiritual healing and emotional healing, there's levels of awakening, and sometimes we sort of plateau at a certain place, and we might feel like we can't raise our vibration past a certain place. We really have to diligently work on this stuff because we've been programmed at such a young age to be in this certain vibration, and we've lived in this vibration for so long that it's a pattern. So it's a patterned program that we're living out over and over, and we stay at this certain level. So what I was inspired by was the concept of doing a juice cleanse to raise my vibration, because I thought, this could help me. And I felt like it absolutely did. So I did it 11 days, and I didn't starve. I've read calling it a juice feast. And so what I would do is make, juices for the day. In the morning I woke up and I made juices for the entire day. And I'm going to put a picture of the juices. I have that picture of the juices I drank. But I wanted to talk about this and why it works, because so when we're juicing, we are taking out the nutrients from the vegetables and fruits that are at their most potent. Because when we're cooking food, we're basically breaking down the food and kind of destroying the nutrition in the food by cooking it. So when you're juicing, I've read the slow masticating juices are the best, or juicers are the best juicers to use because they keep the nutrients intact mostly. They're the least destructive of the nutrients in the vegetables and fruits. So they're really strong and have a lot of nutrient density. And also there's a life force in plants. So plants are getting the sun and the dirt, and there's this life force in the plants that we're taking into our bodies in a very potent form when we're juicing. And so we're bringing that life force into our body in a really strong and powerful way, and we're not eating food. And when we stop eating food, we give our body the ability to heal, number one, but also, and that energy that it takes for healing is accelerated because we're not using our energy to process and break down our food, which actually requires a lot of energy. I found out in the research I did before I did the cleanse, was how much energy we're giving away to processing our food. So that's why people use juicing to heal disease, because they're able to let their bodies work on healing rather than on breaking down the food that they're eating. And that's also why intermittent fasting is good as well. But the juice cleanse really made me feel amazing. I would say I definitely felt like it raised my vibration through the roof, because I felt very energetic the whole time. I was not expecting that. I thought I was going to feel like total crap. I thought I was going to go through a major detox, where I felt like almost like a flu or something, because I had kind of experienced that in the past with certain things I tried, but I didn't feel that way at all, actually. I felt amazing. I felt energetic the whole time. I felt high vibrational, meaning I had euphoria. I had literal, like, times of euphoria during this juice cleanse, and I was not expecting that at all. And I also did juice all day, though. Like, I drank juices all day, meaning, that's what I mean by that. I basically took an hour and a half every morning to juice the juices, and I drank them all day long whenever I was feeling like any bit of low energy or hungry, or which I didn't actually feel hungry, believe it or not, but anytime I sort of felt like lower energy or like I needed that jolt or boost again, I would just drink the juices, and I felt amazing, absolutely amazing. Like, I actually didn't want to go off of the cleanse. That's how great I felt, but I did, towards the end, I started to crave regular foods, but it really took a while. I was very surprised by that. I thought I was going to be hungry right away. And another thing that I would say is that once I got past the first full day, I knew I could do it. I knew I could continue with it. And, but the key, I believe, is to really have enough juice to drink all day long. You don't want to feel hungry or starving or like you're depriving yourself of anything, because then you're probably going to fall off and not continue with the cleanse. So, and also making your juices like appealing and tasty and something you want to drink. And I had a variety of juices I did every day. I did 1 green juice a day. I was kind of on a budget, so I couldn't really do all green juices, but I kind of feel like that might have been hard to stay on anyway for me. So I did 1 green juice a day. I did like the lemon ginger blast recipe. I don't know if anyone knows about that, but it's a really good juice. And it has apple in it too, so it's not all greens. And then I did a carrot ginger beet juice, which was really good. And then I did watermelon, pineapple, and orange juice, because that was like a cheaper, like less expensive juice that I could get a lot of quantity from. And I also did do nut milk. So I will preface this by saying it wasn't 100% juice, like from fruits and vegetables, but like the nuts, I did make my own nut milk, and I used a soy bella machine, which I can put in the description below. I also used an omega juicer, which is a slow masticating juicer to retain the nutrients. And the nut milks really helped as well, because it had the fat for when you really want like that satiating feeling. It helped kind of keep me on the cleanse. So I did drink nut milks that were made by me. They had no additives or anything. The soy bella machine is really great. It just kind of like, it's just the nuts, or you can do coconut as well in it, like a coconut, I used coconut flakes and mix that with the nuts also. And then it's just water added. So there's no like additives or anything. But yeah, so I definitely recommend juice cleansing to raise your vibrational frequency, because it absolutely works. And yes, you will go off of it. After you go off of it, you know, you'll go back to kind of your regular set point, but not really, because you kind of, I feel like every time you step into like a higher vibration, then you have that memory. It's kind of like muscle memory. Like when you've experienced something that feels high vibrational, then you can always go back to it and revisit that feeling, because you've experienced it already, and it kind of gets ingrained in you at a certain level from inside. So like you can, you know, tap back into that feeling and that vibration easier than if you had never experienced it. So I feel like that's really awesome too. And just probably doing juice cleanses often, or, you know, more than one time, you know, do maybe multiple times a year or certain times. Maybe you don't even need to do it for as long as 11 days, but you could do it for a few days. But it's really a powerful tool to raise your vibration. So I wanted to just touch on this topic briefly. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Please like and subscribe if you like this content.